In my dreams I sometimes stray to fond places far away, to my emerald isle so far across the sea.
Welcome to the Limerick Show 2025 on the JP Marin YouTube channel. In the Cappamore show video, I had Limerick IFA chair Louise Crowley.
Today now there was a lot of farm trespassing, ash dieback and the forgotten farmers.
Later in this video, I'll be finding out who the forgotten farmers are.
The incredible fashion show is up and running at the moment. If anybody wants to pop along and see the latest fashion.
Today, explore their open roles at ancsgroup.com/careers.
Yet there's always one place special on my mind. And if I was young again, it is there I will remain. I would never leave my
A classic John Deere 3120. According to a placard, she was driven from Mallinhead to Mizenhead.
I have friends in Monaghan.
On show from Dennehy Motors is an exciting new electric Renault 5.
Kilfinnan once loved me, like the girl from Herbertstown, when she spoke of settling down. All I wished for then was to be there. And my dreams, they are so clear. And those
Hello, we're looking at some
places
Irish
seem
Rail
so near.
apprentices here, Irish Rail that's doing electrical work, electrifying the railway. Welcome to the continuation of the Limerick Show. I have Louise Crowley again to explain who the forgotten farmers are. So here she is now. Thanks for coming on there for the Limerick Show, Louise. At Cappamore Show, you did mention the forgotten farmers as one of the problems. Me, as being intrigued, we want to know who the forgotten farmers are.
So, good question, James. The forgotten farmers are a bunch of farmers that got into farming across different sectors back after the economic crash. So the ones that came in 2008, 9, 10, 11 and afterwards that didn't receive any financial support. There was no grants for them, there was no installation aid. So they lost out on a lot of money when they started out in their farming career. This has been something that we've been lobbying for a decade or more on, that these farmers should be repaid, and there was a promise there that they would be repaid once the economy picked up again. In the budget last year it was promised that they would be looked after, and this year it became apparent that we now had a bunch of forgotten farmers within it, because not all of them were eligible to get this money. There was criteria such as they had to have put in a single farm payment when they started farming, and one again this year under the same herd number. They had to be under 40 by 2015. They had to have green cert qualifications. So there was certain criteria that kept a certain amount of them out. So the lobbying continues to get all of those farmers reimbursed, I suppose, and covered.
Yeah. Do you count as one of them forgotten farmers?
No.
You're at the age of a lot of them young farmers that are out there
No, I don't. Look, I suppose I was fortunate that I got into my farming career when it had been re-established. I suppose I'm younger again, where I'm only 30. So it's mainly the kind of the farmer in the 40 age group. A lot of them are affected.
So a lot of the farmers affected are from 35 to 45 age group.
They would be they would still be considered in my books as young farmers. If you're 35 or 40, you're still a young farmer. So it is really unfortunate that they haven't had this help that farmers like myself have been receiving.
Oh, right. I say there's more farmers over 65 than there are farmers under 35 in Ireland.
Yeah, most definitely. Look, the average age of a farmer kind of fluctuates between 67, 68. So if that's the average age, definitely there is a lot more on the older side of it. Doesn't mean that there still isn't, a sizable portion of young farmers there. There is a lot of young people that are interested, but they might be in farming, but they won't have land ownership or farm ownership yet.
Yeah, I think the government has hit at other areas where they haven't corrected any of the other cutbacks from the crash of 2008 and several other sectors of society. So
I presume there probably is other groups and sectors that have fallen through the cracks and whatnot. I'd hope, not that I'd wish it on any other sector,
because
but I hope agriculture isn't just the forgotten one.
Like nurses and teachers that have entered into the professions at a certain age after, they're getting lower wages than the older teachers and nurses. Yeah. Thanks for coming on now and
no bother.
for this channel again, and to explain who the forgotten farmers are. This interview was recorded a few miles away at the Woodlands Hotel, Adare. We're now back at Greenmount Racecourse. That's it now for the coverage of the Limerick show. I hope you enjoyed this short video. Here's a message from my friends.
Like and subscribe to JB Videos.
Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
The girl that I once knew, oh, the winsome Mary Doyle, as I used to do in Patrickswell, down by the Barnacoil.